Hello, everyone. Today we have an interview with 3571 WOC Alliance, as you can see right here. Their leader, Aragon. We're going to talk about the Cyrus League, how it went for them, how they performed, some of the personal questions. Yeah, just an interview, just like one of the last few videos, we had an interview as well. So here we go. Um, so the first question, how would you introduce WOC to new players?
So first of all, hello from my side. VOC is family friendly. It's beginner friendly, I would say. We got a lot of people that are experienced that can help our members, and we're really active. And most thing that's like the biggest thing that's outstanding of us is the community for sure.
All right, all right. So it's a family kingdom, right? There's no issues between the kingdom.
No, not really. Everybody is kind of cool. Always there's some guys that maybe have a little beef, but
Yeah, okay, but
like
it's
that
a
for
healthy
the thing. Yeah, it's healthy for sure.
healthy environment. All right, that's good. That's good because usually like in KVK 3, 4 kingdoms, it's always a bit well, sometimes there's a civil war here and there, but in your kingdom it's all stable.
It's stable.
All right, all right. Let's go to question 2. How to describe your team members?
Yeah. First thing to say is that we are international, so a lot of different cultures. Everything mixing together, it harmonies pretty well, and it's just our team, our members are great. I can't say something bad about our team. Our leaders, like the leaders that are with me, are awesome. Um, they are one of the best leaderships I experienced, and the structure is one. We got our one main alliance and some farm alliances, some farm shells, and because the migration rules, we are kind of low for overall power. But after KVK4, we can finally play normal. So maybe one and a half alliances. We're not sure of the migration. So let's see.
Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be interesting to see after KVK4. You're entering the big world with all the other SOC kingdoms, so it will be a little bit of a test to see how you do there.
Yeah.
All right. How would you label the alliance? So let's say there's one word. How would you label the alliance?
Family friendly. Yeah.
Aha, family friendly. Okay, that's a good one. And that's also for like the newer players, you would promote it that way, right?
Yeah.
The
Yes. Yeah.
fam Yeah, because for newer players, usually they don't have lots of friends, right? So they have to
Yes.
find a family-friendly kingdom. Yeah, right.
That's pretty easy in our kingdom.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. There is lots of chat activity as well. I saw in your kingdom.
Yes, that's one of the most outstanding things that I know from our kingdom.
There's no boring day in 71.
Not really, no. It was
All
a
right.
little like at the end of KVK3, but well,
KVK3 is boring in itself. It's the most
it
boring
is. Yes.
KVK. Okay. What has been your most memorable Osiris League experience, and which aspects of Osiris League you find most engaging?
So the most memorable was, I think, my first time I watched OL. That was nearly 2.5 years ago now. It was the first OL match that I saw. I think it was back then from 1606, but I'm not sure. And like I didn't know the format. I was new to the game, and I saw like 30 players against 30 players just clashing it out with all kinds of different strategies that I back then didn't really know what I could do with that. But like nowadays, it was just impressive back then. That's what I say. And the best aspect of OL is that even if you got bigger power, you still can lose. It's not like in KVK. If you got more power or more players, you just basically win. In OL, it's a lot of like of strategy. So you got to prepare well. You got to get your members all sorted. You got positions, where to go, when to go. So I think that's like the best aspect of oil.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's for example why 6GGT is out or why GP77 is out. They got just
Yeah,
outplayed on strategy. And you're saying that's
yeah,
the most important part of a Cyrus League.
for sure.
All right. Then on to my own questions. Which skills do you think are the best to use in the realm of Sobak? Because that's your realm.
Yes, it's in the realm of Sobek. I personally think one of the most important things was the march speed skills. So your overall general, just players can rotate faster because the commanders are slower, and it's just overall the game is way slower. So I think the most important is march speed in Sobek.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree on that as well. And of course, energetic next to it, probably.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. All right. And how far did you expect to come in Osiris? Like, you got top 16. Are you happy with that, or did you expect a higher rank?
I'm personally always eager to push further, but our just team schedule wasn't perfect. We had lots of people that couldn't play for IRL reasons. So I'm happy with top 16. I didn't expect to get top 16, but I also would have, like, at the point that we were top 16, I also would have loved to go even further, go top 8, maybe top 4, which is a bit unrealistic, but you can dream, I guess.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Wait, that one I've already done it. Yeah, the third one. Which team do you think will become champion in your realm and why?
Well, it's now pretty clear. First, I
Yeah,
was kind of thinking 35-60, 35-35, but now it's basically just 35-35 and with a small percentage, maybe 35-66 or 68, I think. I'm
yeah,
not sure which
68.
EE
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. EE is
68,
68. Yeah, yeah, because 60 is out really
yeah.
unexpectedly. But yeah, weird things can happen. Like yeah, as they had very high power as well, right? And you see again,
Yes, yes.
EE with way lower power and with a better strategy managed to win the game. Yeah, yeah, that's really interesting for
Mm,
sure. So finals, I guess EE versus 35-35, right?
probably, yes, probably.
All
Maybe
right.
some miracles will happen, but
Ah, don't think so. But we'll see. What are your kingdom's targets for the future?
main target is always KVK. We're KVK focused. We want to grow, improve, first of all, as a community, as a kingdom, but also be eager to win KVKs, progress the accounts, get everybody comfortable with their accounts. So, our goals, kind of what I say, is grow the kingdom, expand the kingdom, let everybody know 3571 isn't just any random kingdom. It sticks out from the others for some obvious reasons, for the community, for example. That's basically our plans for the future.
All right. Yeah. And of course, keeping it healthy and balanced, right? You don't want an unstable kingdom. And I see you guys are managing that very well. And I loved when I was checking in your kingdom. It was a really nice society, really nice atmosphere. I loved it there. It was a fun time for sure. Do you have anything else to say to YouTube?
Yeah, subscribe to Wild Gaming. He's one of the best people to watch if you want anything from OL to in-game knowledge. He knows the game a lot. He is really into the game. He likes the game, and I just hope that you will have a great time on YouTube, on your own life. And I would thank, in the name of 71, that you interviewed us.
Thank you. That is really awesome. Sweet. Thank you for this interview. It was really, really nice to speak with you. So that was the interview. If you're interested in joining their kingdom, you can apply. They are gonna go into KVK. So in about 60 days, they will have the first migrants ready. So if you're interested, just hit their leader up or hit Aragon up and talk to him in DMs, and he will help you further. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Join Discord, which is again in the comments as usual. And special shout out to 3571. Bye.